Total Drama SpongeBob. A goofy idea, but it's a pretty fire one, and this is gonna start up our series of just going to different shows or games or just topics, whatever, cartoons, and just doing a lot of Total Drama videos. Starting with SpongeBob, because SpongeBob is fire. If you like this, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It's a huge help to the channel, and I appreciate you just for watching this. Comment down one person from each team you would like to win. Alright, let's get it. The first challenge the teams are gonna have to go through is each contestant must blow a bubble, and it has to be big and it has to be creative. And once they have this bubble on their jellyfish bubble wand, they must maneuver through obstacles. If their bubble pops, they are out. The team with the most people left, or the team to make it through first with the most people, win immunity. However, there are some twists. Jellyfish are there to try and sting them, maybe even pop bubbles. So just looking at this lineup, I see a couple problems. First one, Karen don't got hands, but neither does Gary. Plankton is kinda small, but I don't think Mrs. Puff even got thumbs. Squidward is kinda bad at blowing bubbles, and I don't know if Mr. Krabs really knows how to either. I'm gonna say that this is probably one for SpongeBob's team. They got it. Fire outcome. Alright, so obviously being sent to the first campfire ceremony, you might think that Pearl, Mr. Krabs, and Squidward all kind of team up, but I won't lie to you, I kind of feel like Pearl would betray. She's tired of her old man being here, her old man always telling her what to do. This is how we're gonna vote. This is how me and you are gonna get to the end, and he probably plans to win because he wants that money. And so I feel like maybe just this once she conspirizes against him with the opposite end, which unfortunately I think that leaves Mr. Crab without a marshmallow. The next challenge is Crusty Crab Cook-Off. Your objective is to create a new signature dish for the Crusty Crab. Mr. Krabs is brought back as a judge, and he will be a harsh judge. The team with the best dish overall wins. Now, y'all might automatically count SpongeBob for the win here, but I think he would just make something too like a Krabby Patty and it wouldn't pop off. Plankton for sure don't know how to cook. Squidward doesn't know how to cook fast food, but we have seen him cook at home, like especially with the dessert side, so I actually think Squidward might got it. And Pearl's big. You don't get big without knowing how to cook yourself some grub. I know she know how to cook. Karen probably knows all recipes. Mrs. Puff and Sandy, Mrs. Puff probably knows how to cook. Sandy got that Texas barbecue down. Patrick, yeah, he for sure don't know how to cook. I'm gonna say that Pearl's team won. The best dish probably going to Karen, funnily enough. Plankton, you're lucky it wasn't on overall score between the team because you brought it down. This team having to vote someone, and I won't lie, I feel like Gary and Mrs. Puff are hard plotting on SpongeBob. Sandy and Patrick got SpongeBob's back, and I think they realize this. But they also know that Sandy isn't too big of a fan of Patrick, nor does he really help the team. So I feel like Mrs. Puff and Gary, can you imagine Gary pulling up on you to spit some game? They talk to her and they explain like, hey, we should get Patrick out because, you know, I don't think I want to go. I really don't. Sandy, like, please look at me like I don't want to go yet. And Gary's like, meow, 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 meow. And Sandy is unsure, but the marshmallows go to SpongeBob, Sandy, Gary, and unfortunately Patrick. This is where it is. I'm sorry, my boy, you got clipped. SpongeBob is flabbergasted, and I feel like he's now mad at all of them, but he's probably just crying confused on the beach. The final 8. Boat School Mayhem is the next challenge. Drive through Mrs. Puff underwater obstacle course without crashing. Bonus points if you do stunts. However, kind of like Death Race, there's going to be things you can attach to your car to destroy other players, and overall deadly obstacles in the road. The team with the most people to cross the finish line win. You already know SpongeBob crashing out. Plankton can't even be on the damn wheel. He has to run like a hamster wheel on that thing to get it to turn. Gary, I feel like, is a great driver, but he'll probably run into the same problem. Look, the fact of the matter is, Mrs. Puff is literally a professional boat driver. Squidward is always driving his bougie bike. I know you got it from IKEA. Mrs. Puff team gotta win. I think Karen even now might also start getting annoyed at Plankton, and I don't think Squidward really wants to mess with Plankton anymore. anymore. The marshmallows go to Squidward, Karen, and it's a tie between Plankton and Pearl. There's going to be a revote between Squidward and Karen. They're both going to cast a vote between Pearl and Plankton, and the last marshmallow goes to Pearl. I'm sorry, Plankton. His one eye going full bugging mode, screaming what? Looking at Karen, but that be it. He got eliminated. I'm sorry, Plankton, my boy. And this is the last challenge before the merge. Jellyfish jump. So basically, there's hundreds, maybe even thousands of jellyfish in a field right now due to a season or something. But there is one golden jellyfish that moves quickly. However, it can strike and, zap someone from a very long distance. The first person to catch the jellyfish wins immunity for their team. And whichever team wins, congratulations, you all make it to the merge. And so hearing the merge, I feel like everyone gets extra hype. SpongeBob is obviously the GOAT at jellyfishing, but Squidward has like 8-9 limbs to use as jellyfishing. They also got Sandy to help. And unfortunately, I'm sorry once again, Pearl, Karen, Squidward, you guys lost, and I think it's an easy 2-1 vote. The marshmallow goes to Squidward and Pearl. Karen, you got Smeckledorf. Congratulations, now the merge. Treasure hunt in Davey Jones' locker. Find the most valuable items hidden in a mysterious, spooky Davey Jones locker. There's like 100 of them. However, there's going to be haunted objects that chase the contestants. Whichever person has the most value in treasure wins immunity. Gary has a lot of stuff to hide under a shelf, but I don't know if he can run super fast from like bookshelves and stuff. Pearl kind of big, she's swinging everything. That nose of hers probably getting in the way. It's kind of between these three low key, but considering Pearl and Squidward are the only ones left from their team, I'm just gonna choose Squidward to win immunity. Congratulations. And he's an art person and a collector person. If he sees like certain arts and stuff, he might know that they're already valuable and go after them in particular. Now, this is when I feel like Mrs. Puff and Gary kind of quarter Squidward about voting Sandy, because she is a very strong person in this. And ultimately, at the campfire ceremony, Sandy, I'm sorry, I think you are the one getting out. You got 3 votes from these, and then you and SpongeBob voted Pearl, and Pearl voted SpongeBob. Glove World Showdown. Survive a series of extreme carnival games at Glove World, including a dizzy Ferris wheel where you must escape it by climbing up but constantly. Then you have to go through rigged rides such as roller coasters, the up and down thing, the swinging pickaxe. And if you fall off or quit, you are eliminated. Last person to do so wins. Squidward is for sure the first person to quit, followed by Mrs. Puff. You know what? Then Pearl. Congratulations, the immunity winner, Gary. I feel like his stickiness and ability to grab onto stuff and latch onto it would help him extremely. And so when it comes to the campfire ceremony, I'm so sorry. You got 3, maybe 4 people gunning for you, SpongeBob. You're out of here. You're lucky they saw Sandy as a huge threat and got her before you. The final 4. Rock Bottom Escape Room. Navigate a creepy escape room in Rock Bottom by solving puzzles, avoiding creepy residents, and finding the exit. However, there's Patrick there who serves as a clueless saboteur, unintentionally/intentionally making the puzzles harder. The last person to escape the room is eliminated from the game. This is a purge round. Immediately, I think Squidward is built for this kind of competition. He probably does escape room in his free time. Squidward probably the first to escape, followed by Gary, Mrs. Puff, and Pearls fighting to not be eliminated from this game. And unfortunately, Pearl, after all your deceiving and scheming, this is it for you. I'm sorry, RIP. Now we got the final 3 for the Chum Bucket heist. Break into the Chum Bucket and steal back the secret formula from Plankton's vault without getting caught. Plankton and Karen have both rigged fake formulas that explode, slowing people down. First person to get the formula back for Mr. Krabs wins immunity and is guaranteed in the final 2. I feel like Gary probably is a little bit slow and he's trying to maneuver stuff, but there's plenty of obstacles, you know, thinking of Gary in mind. Squidward, he's like really unlucky, and I feel like he would keep picking up the bottles that explode, which means congratulations, Mrs. Puff. You have won immunity, guaranteed in the final 2, and the last marshmallow goes to Squidward. Gary, I'm sorry. You were a beast of a contestant. Out of 10 people, you got 3rd. Facing off in Bikini Bottom Battle Royale, tell me who you believe the winner is, or your alt winner. For me, the canon winner would probably be Squidward, but I understand if you want Mrs. Puff to win, it's a fire winner. She definitely deserves the bread, but so does Squidward, honestly. Thank you guys very much for watching this. I hope you liked this. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and comment. Let me know if I should do more of these. I would love to, and I dare every single one of you, yes you, to have a good day.